What's up, wrestling fans? I'm the Law Dog Brent Lawson, and I'm here with the Black Sheep, JD Pruitt, and this is the first ever ACW retrospective interview. You're number one, JD Pruitt. How's it feel?
Feels great, like always.
How you doing?
I was number one for a while.
Yeah, you was ACW champ.
Mm-hmm.
How did that feel?
It felt great.
Awesome.
It felt great.
All right, so let's get right into it. What is your first memory of ACW?
First memory of ACW was back in December of 22, and I got asked to come wrestle for ACW, and when I first got there, I was like, okay, this is going to be some good stuff, and just fell in love with it ever since.
All right. How did you hear about ACW? Did you hear it through another independent show, by friends, family, or
I heard it from
fellow wrestlers?
I heard it from fellow wrestlers. One being the owner,
Okay.
James Repass.
Okay. All right. Who did you wrestle in ACW?
That's a long list. Justin Zane.
Justin Zane, you retired him.
Yes, I did.
You retired him.
Yes, I did. Rico Gordon, Foxy Roxy, the Broken Doll, whatever you want to call her. I've wrestled Tony, Beach Bum.
And Kid Lightning?
Kid Lightning, I've wrestled him too.
Adam Hex?
Adam Hex, yeah.
List goes on and on. The who's who of
it's
ACW.
It's a long list. I also wrestled a Hall of Famer.
Jimmy Valiant.
Jimmy Valiant.
Yeah, he put you in the sleeper. He put you out with the famous Jimmy Valiant
I'll
sleeper.
now, if anybody says they can get out of that sleeper, I'll put $100 on the table they can't.
Okay.
Because that was the first and only night that I went to sleep in a wrestling ring.
All right. What was your favorite match in ACW?
Ooh, favorite match.
I would have to say probably when you won the belt, or either the Justin Zane match. 'Cause they were pretty big in your career in ACW.
That's the main two that come to my mind.
And the Jimmy Valiant match. Them three right there has got to be the tops.
That's the big two though. Is me winning the title in Roxborough, and then me retiring Justin Zane in Wentworth.
Yeah, I remember talking to you in the locker room, and that night you said wrestling Jimmy Valiant and getting the sleeper hold was one of your lifetime goals, one of your biggest dreams.
Yeah.
And you fulfilled that.
Mm-hmm.
That had to feel pretty good.
And that was all thanks to just being in there doing our thing, and ended up being the one going to sleep.
Thanks to Jimmy Valiant, thanks to James Repass and eating bacon. I mean, they helped put everything together for you.
Yep.
So you can they can make your dream come true. While you was making their dream come true of being promoters and owners
I even told James Repass in the locker room a few shows after that I thanked him for putting me in that situation.
All right. This next question is a bit of a mysterious person behind it. Did you ever have any run-ins with Dr. Xavier Blackstone, the GM of ACW?
Did I ever have any run-in with him? Well,
and do you know who he is under the mask?
As I'll say this.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows who he is. He just comes in and administers his prescriptions to his patients and leaves. And
I used to be one of his patients.
Yeah, and he makes decisions. He makes decisions in promotion. He comes in and then leaves. I mean, so mysterious is Blackstone.
Back when this first started, or my wrestling career first started, I was one of his patients. And to this day, I've never seen that man out of the mask. I can't tell you.
Neither have I. God, he's so mysterious.
Yeah.
But you got to give it to James Repass for giving him a chance to be a GM of a promotion.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. What's next here? What are your thoughts on ACW?
Thoughts on ACW was that was home. That was a bunch of guys getting together, going out there to put a show on for these fans, and being like family. yes, every locker room has their issues.
Well, ACW wasn't a run-of-the-mill promotion. ACW was one of the few promotions, if there's any other promotions, in the Carolinas independent circuit that does specialty matches. They have first blood matches. They had all kind
Casket ladder matches.
casket ladder matches, loser leads promotion matches. You know, they've had all kinds of matches. What was Broken Doll's match she had?
That was a body bag match.
Yeah, the body bag match. Yeah, I mean, you didn't just come, for a regular promotion show when you came to ACW. You came to see anything and everything, which is what they provided. Asylum Carnage Wrestling is what ACW stands for, and when you came to the show, you got carnage.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, with all that being said, it was like a family. We were all close and tight. We all stuck together and worked with each other and gave these fans what they wanted to see.
All right. This is related to that question. Who was your favorite ACW wrestler, other than the Black Sheep, of course?
Favorite one. Huh. You tied my hands there. My favorite one was probably, be honest with you, and down the road, y'all fans will realize why I say this, is Rick and Tony. Because me and Rick and Tony has had our dealings with each other, and that night that he took the title off me, he deserved every bit of it.
Yeah. I've heard many people say that it doesn't matter who wins or loses the match. If it's done right, both people can get over equally.
Yes.
And it doesn't hurt the other one.
Yes.
Whether it's the winner or the loser.
Yes.
I've heard other people. I've heard James Repass say it. I've heard Robert Stanley say it. I've heard even other wrestlers say it. All right. What was your favorite part of ACW? Was it the fact that it was specialty matches? And you knew when you went out there was going to be something that you didn't do at this promotion or that promotion. It was going to be something different every night. Or what else? What would you think was your favorite part of it?
My favorite part of the promotion was like I said, it's home. It was a home promotion for me, and
so where you won your first title?
The favorite part of that promotion would probably be the boys. We're all family.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing about the Black Sheep is, yes, when shit gets real, they have to call me. But at the same time,
the Black Sheep Nation.
I'm always there.
Yep. I need to say this too. You made quite the transformation. Starting out in HCWA, going to ACW, and then coming into your own to becoming champion. I mean, quite a transformation.
Yeah, it took a lot of training.
A lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work.
And it paid off for you.
And during COVID time.
It paid off for you.
That's all I was doing was busting my butt to get better.
All right. How has ACW impacted your life?
It's something that I'll never forget. It was, like I said, we were all family. But at the same time, they gave me an opportunity to get in there and do what I love to do.
Yeah.
And they gave me the opportunity to be their heavyweight champion for the longest reigning.
You added moves to your repertoire.
Yeah.
In ACW. I'll never forget that night you done that jump off the top rope onto those two guys, and I was like, damn, he's gonna break his neck.
And there's been
and you did it twice, 2 or 3 times.
There's been times in Whitworth that I've done it on the whole locker.
Yeah. And that leads into my next question. Have you had it while you was in ACW? Did you have any injuries?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about those.
When I faced Roxy for the title in Roxborough, North Carolina, I had a hairline fracture in my elbow after that night.
Yeah.
Well, after that night, I wrestled for 4 or 5 more months with a hairline fracture in my elbow, and it ain't the same as it used to be, but I get by with it.
Okay, hypothetically speaking, years down the road, if ACW reemerged, Would you ever work for the promotion again?
Of course. I've already told James Rickpass that anytime he ever wants to start something back up, call me. I'll be the first one on the roster.
Okay. Now this one seems to be custom written for you because there was quite a change. You know, you might use John Moxley's phrase or his finisher. The what's it called? What's his move?
Be honest with you, I don't really watch much wrestling, man. Like besides what I do.
Well, I'll just call it Raven's move, the Raven effect. When ACW started, you was the most hated son of a bitch in the locker room. In the locker room, everybody hated you. You was the top heel in the promotion.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, you flipped the script, and they went from boo to black sheep, black sheep. How did that feel? My question is, how did the fans impact you in ACW?
The fans impacted me a lot, but the biggest thing with that was I got rid of that disease of Ed Malice. The fans.
How did you do that? Was it penicillin or?
The fans hated that man, and to this day they still don't like him. But I got rid of the disease by just going out there and actually listening to these fans telling me he don't deserve to be with you. You deserve better.
Well,
you need to be on top. And the night that I won the heavyweight title, he was supposed to be by my side.
Yeah.
Where was he at? Sitting on his ass at home, watching TV.
Well, and a lot of times, you know, he was trying to help,
but he was also hurting me at the same time.
He wound up being a hindrance.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes you got to shed excess weight to become your top self.
But these fans, like, to go back to the fan question, if it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't be in there doing what we do. They're the ones that keep giving us the drive and the push to be there.
Okay, that's all the questions.
Well,
do you have anything you'd like to add before the interview concludes?
Yes, I would. If you talk about the most memorable moment in my career of ACW, it's going to be between four. One, the night that I lost the title to Rick and Tony. Two, the night that I got choked out by Jimmy Vate, Boogie Woogie Man. Three, the night that I won the title in Roxborough. And four, the night that I retired the has-been Justin Zane. Justin Zane, I remember that. Just when you watch this, remember, I'm the one that retired you. So, the fans won't know who you are no more after this. Because all they know is the black sheep, J.D. Pruitt.
I don't think he'll forget. I don't think anybody that came to the ACW shows will ever forget ACW, what it meant to them, and what it meant to all of us here that worked for the promotion or worked for the promotion. All right, I'm the Law Dog Brent Lawson.
Hold on. Something I've never done. I want to thank you for being the man behind the camera and announcing this stuff.
You're welcome.
Because the most memorable moment of a match that I had was that superplex off the top rope through the casket.
Oh, God, yeah. That was something
else. And when that casket exploded, to this day, I think that match, or not just that match, but that spot, was the biggest holy shit moment in ACW history.
Oh, yeah. It was up there, yeah.
So.
All right. And we need to give a shout-out to James Repass and Eden Bacon and Adam Hex for starting the promotion, getting it off the ground, and giving everybody a place to highlight their skills.
I believe if ACW would have kept going, I believe it would have outdone some of these North Carolina promotions around here.
Without a doubt.
Because there were some that was getting nervous every time we come to town, and they were like, well, we're gonna try and run against them. We would still sell out the building.
Yeah.
And then they would have 50 to 60 fans in their crowd.
ACW did something that I've never seen before, and I'm not knocking any other promotion at all. I'm nobody, but I never saw another promotion that I have went to or worked for actually have standing room only in Roxborough.
Yeah.
Wentworth, always a sellout for everybody. But Roxborough was always touch and go. You might have a good crowd, you might not. But when ACW came to Roxborough, standing room only. So.
And before he ends this, fans, this goes for y'all. If you want to see me, keep in touch with my Facebook. You just won't see me though. You're going to see the newest addition to the Black Sheep family. And his name is Eric Black. So be ready. Because we're coming to kick anybody's ass that gets in our way. And take any titles that we want.
Alright, for ACW, I'm the Law Dog Brent Lawson with the Black Sheep, JD Pruitt. We'll see you next time, guys.